Hello everyone, Simmy Dad back here again on our debt-free owner-operators series. I hope you are all well and enjoying the series so far. We are picking up exactly where we left off in that dodgy pollen. I'm just going to go for it and hope that truck slows down. It's probably wrong. I'm going to have to go a bit wider than that, I think, because there is a truck. Luckily, I can see it. There's a truck pulled over just on the side of the road. We are picking up our job from last time, which was a load of buttermilk up to Chihuahua. Still in Mexico, but north. So hopefully on the next episode we'll get back to the States. We had a pretty crappy run the last time. And run a red light. There was no filter lane light, so I assumed there was a sort of, if there was no oncoming traffic situation, then you could go, but it turned out that it was actually a filter light. So we picked up $100 fine there. We did have a collision as well, which was a $200 fine. So yeah, it was pretty. Whoa, it's getting dark again. There's some bits of this map that just get insanely dark. I need to keep my eyes peeled because there is a need for me to get some fuel, which is just up here, and I'm not quite sure, to be honest, where the fueling point is. Because to me it looks like it's in the middle of the road. So I am going to indicate to come over, just to cover myself, because we are going to need to get some fuel. So the fueling point is over there, which is very problematic, I think. Just have a look on the map again. Is it problematic? I don't know. It's up here. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Do need desperately for fuel though, because we are going to run out, and I don't particularly want to have to pay a tow. I think that might be us up there, the yellow building ahead. If it is, that would be ideal. It's as you can see, we are on red. Because the truck is old, we don't have a gauge, like an infotainment gauge. Nothing. What? $11 that time, not too bad. So we've got a range of prices from 27, 25, and $11. So the OXO are convenience stores. I think this is the diesel, just up here. It's like it to me. Dead in the middle of the in the junction lane. So how we're gonna manage that? Is it this one? Or is that the? Oh no, it's this one up here. So we are gonna pull in here. Just listening to me rambling to myself. We are going to pull in here, and we're going to slot between these buildings here. We don't need rest because we've just rested. And we are going to pull up here, grab some fuel. Thankfully. So, the price is cheap. Okay, that's not too bad. Neutral, let's get the engine off. $3.30 a gallon. It's going to be a hefty old fill up because it's basically empty. It's about 500. Yep, 650 on the nose. Let's go. So yeah, Mexico's been pretty fun. It's been pretty sketchy at times, but it's been pretty fun. I'm not a fan of Mexico in the dark, I'll be honest, because it gets, some of the bits of road just get inexplicably dark for no reason at all. I mean, there's obviously a reason. The reason is there's no street lights, but it does seem to get inexplicably. Hopefully there's nothing there because it's too dark to really tell. But yeah, so this will take us up to Chihuahua, northern Mexico. And like I said, I'm hoping to get a job from there, which will take us back stateside, probably into New Mexico or something like that. So, but yeah, as I was saying at the end of the last episode, if you got that far, if you've got any sort of feedback, suggestions, anything like that for either the channel and the content, the trucking content, the farming content, whatever, or the VTC, then hit me up in the comments, DM me on Discord if you like. All the links are in the description to Discord and stuff, so if you do want to join us in the Discord, you can. If you want to join the VTC, the link's in the Discord, so come on down. If you want to, I'm not asking you to, but if you want to, because you know, sometimes people just want to donate, there is a donation link to Ko-Fi in there as well. You can buy me a cup of coffee, but like I said, I'm not asking you to. It's there if you want to, but I'm not by any stretch asking you to do so. I just appreciate you watching the videos and stuff, so that's that over. That's my sales pitch over. Don't donate to me, but if you want to, it's there. Yeah, I'd love to have you in the Discord. Come and chat, come and hang out, join the VTC if you're a trucker, a virtual trucker, and yeah, come roll with us on a convoy. Convoy's a real laugh. The live streams have been a real blast lately as well. We've had a couple of new faces in that have become regular as well, like Kalani and things like that. He's a guy from Hawaii. He's honest, if he's around, he pretty much stays for the whole stream, whether that's an hour or 4. So big respect and shout out to him. But yeah, it's been generally I think the channel's going pretty good. It's better. It's exceeded my expectations anyway. I've said many a time that my general expectation was that I'd meet a few people, make a few friends, get a little small tight knit community. Which, to be fair, I've done that. But then it's bigger than I thought it was. We're well on the road to 200 subs. I think at the time of recording we're about 190. Oh shit. Have a toll booth. We get over there. That's out. Get out there. Look, we've got a repass device, which we can just roll through. I think, hopefully. The barrier's down, so I'm not sure that we can. Yep. How much was that? 25. That saves us queuing and all that traffic. This time is of the essence. You know what they say? Time is money. Time is money. And we've got 7 hours until expected delivery. It's 5 hours till get there. So 2 hours to about 2 hours 10 of a window of spare time, essentially. So any hold-ups could push us over, basically. We're good for fuel, we're good for sleep, so we could just roll on through now to the finish line, hitch up and drop the load, and then pray, beg, hope that we've got a job back stateside. As you can probably tell, I am still been under the weather for a few weeks now. I am largely better, but my voice is still problematic. With sort of large periods of talking and things like that, which obviously this is. Obviously in the last episode we did pick up some fines. I think I determined that the no headlights fine mod that I was using was the culprit for the fact that I wasn't getting any fines. So I think in installing or adding that mod on, I think that was actually inadvertently taking off fines for all of the offences. So that's why we ended up with fines, because I'd taken that off. So, which is good, because that's what I wanted. I didn't want it to be like, oh look, you know, you're running a hard profile with you haven't taken any loans, you've grinded it out to get the trucks, to get the truck that you wanted, you're grinding it out to get the trailer. You know, it's going to be a long series. You're probably talking a few hundred episodes by the time it's all said and done, and I'm at a point where the truck is completely done and I'm ready. That's a far way away, to be honest. So I'm not really even thinking about what to do with the profile after it's all done and dusted. But one thought I did have was maybe turn that into like a stream profile once it's all done, so it'll just be like a GDC stream profile. But we'll see. Like I said, it's you know, we're a long ways away. I'm expecting this will go for a few hundred episodes, and that doesn't bother me at all, because I enjoy making the episodes. I enjoy what we've got going on here. I enjoy the grind. I've always enjoyed like setting challenges for myself on video games anyway, so got absolutely no issue whatsoever just grinding out for glory. Yeah, that's what I didn't want, was it to be like, oh, you're running a mega hard profile with the GDC economy mod, and you haven't taken any loans to boost yourself forward, yet you've put a mod on that takes away all your fines. Which, the only reason I put that mod on, which I think I explained a few episodes back, was because the headlight fine is stupid. If it's 7 AM broad daylight, and you know, the sun is blaring and it's literally bright as if it was midday, then I don't necessarily think that I should get penalised for not having my headlights on when it's perfect visibility. So that's why I put it on, because I don't always agree with the no headlight fine, with the headlight fines and the time of day that it gives them to you, etc. So that's why I put it on. I fully wasn't expecting it to take off the mods for. Not the mods. Wasn't expecting it to take off the fines for other offences. Otherwise, I would have never put it on. So yeah, that's off now, which means we do have to be sort of a bit cautious about making sure we remember to put the headlights on and stuff, which is fine. One thing I have been thinking about, and again, all feedback welcome, is, I think we've actually been through here before. I think we came through here on the way back on the first trip down to Mexico. Sorry, sidetrack. One thing I'd value feedback on is the episode names. Now, I've been sort of coming up with episode names loosely based around what happens in the episode. Now, what I've noticed some people do is they'll put like the start point and destination as the episode name. So I wondered whether maybe that was something that you might want me to do. Just thinking along the lines of, if you were looking for, if you were running Mexico and you wanted to see the particular landscape to Chihuahua, for example, from where we've just come from, then it's in the episode name. So yeah, just have a think about that. Are you happy with me coming up with episode titles, or would you prefer me to just use the sort of start and finish locations? I'm going to stop here because I don't know if they do right on red in Mexico. I assume they probably don't, but you never know. So we're not going to take a risk because we've already had $300 in fines already on this run. in the previous episode, so I'm not looking if, and we've had to fuel up as well, so I'm really not looking forward to incurring any more cost, because we are trying to raise up our funds to get a trailer. At present, I have resisted the urge to do jobs between episodes. I am not overly precious about you guys seeing every single run, as you know, because I did a load of runs right back in the beginning. We were trying to save up to get the truck in the first place, so I'm not overly precious about it. But at this stage in the sort of journey, if you like, is probably the best way to put it, I didn't want to just do a load of jobs off screen and you guys be like, hang on a sec, gone from like 5 grand to 25 grand and we don't know why. So if you want to see every job, let me know. If you want to see some of the jobs and you want to get to a trailer quicker and you're happy for me to do jobs off camera, then let me know as well. Like I said many times, I am all about making content that you guys want to watch and enjoy watching, because if I don't make the content that you guys enjoy watching, then I'm not doing my job very well at all. Like I said, I'm always open to feedback, so if you've got any suggestions, big or small, or things you'd like to see, or specific load types even, that kind of stuff, then you let me know. YouTube has been, because YouTube runs analytics on your channel and stuff, and then they'll try and offer you some tips of ways that you can get more viewers and get more subscribers and stuff like that. So one of the things that it keeps suggesting to me is as a way to, it says it's popular with other channels similar to my sort of area, is to do what they call evergreen content, which is like tutorials and stuff like that. Now, I've spoke briefly about this before, and it's not that I would never do a tutorial. There are tutorials in my mind that I think maybe there are existing tutorials that, although they get the job done, they perhaps aren't the best tutorials out there, and they're not very, they're not the best presented and things like that. But it's also a case of there are some really, especially in the farm sim space, there are some really bloody good people who do tutorials, and I could never ever produce something of that quality. And they sort of set the standard kind of thing, So it just don't at present know that's kind of content that I want to move into, because that kind of content requires prep work and stuff like that. There we are, that answers my previous question. There are way stations. Of course there's way stations. We stopped at that way station on the way through. I knew we'd come this way. Idiot. Yeah, so I just don't know about that at the moment. There are tutorials and like little, what they call quote-unquote evergreen content that I would like to do, that I haven't found already out there, or what is already out there is not very good. And I won't say the people, it's not any of the people that you think is some sort of obscure people. So Camargo we've discovered. So yes, I'm not putting names out there because they're trying, and that's the main thing. But yeah, I do think that some of the tutorials that I've seen for specific things that I've been trying to do related to truck sim, more truck sim than the farm sim, haven't been done in the best way possible. And I'm relatively confident that I could produce something that's easier to understand and follow. But again, those kinds of videos, although they do tend to get really good viewing numbers, I think they also take more time to sort of put them together, because you've got to prep and record and then cut it and edit it in such a way that's helpful for people to watch. So yeah, I really don't want to like sort of promise anything that I can't commit to, because I've got a very hectic lifestyle as it is, and I've got 4 kids and wife and house and cat and a full-time job and that kind of stuff to deal with. So I don't then want to be. So what I'm trying to get better at doing is spending less time on my PC as well. So yeah, I'm trying to like have some nights away from the PC, get back to spending quality time with the wife and watching TV or whatever with her. At least some of the nights a week, so I'm not just sitting here for hours on end. Because the thing is, I've spoke about it before, I've got a very sedentary day job where I just crunch spreadsheets and numbers all day. I'm at a desk, either home or in the office, so there's not a lot of activity that goes into my day. And then if I come home and I sit here for 4 or 5 hours playing farm sim or trucks or recording, editing, whatever else, then it's problematic. So I've been really trying to be good and cut my numbers down in terms of days sitting at the PC and spending some more time with the wife and stuff, and yeah. So I think it's quite easy to fall into just like a rut or a routine of the same thing all the time. At least in my opinion it is anyway. So what comes with that then is, Delicious is discovered. Stay there, thank you. Yeah, what comes with that then is a need to become more focused on the content and stuff, and making sure that what I put out is going to get good return. It's easy to produce, record, edit, all that kind of stuff, and it doesn't consume a massive amount of time. But like, it's all a fine juggling act. So we're about 66 miles out, so not far to go. An hour and a half driving. Not real time, of course. What I have been playing a little bit of recently is SnowRunner. I had tried SnowRunner before, briefly. So to get over into that lane, I think this car's gonna just hurry up. Yeah, so I sort of had played SnowRunner before a little bit, and didn't really get on with it because I didn't really understand the concept of the game. Didn't really massively like the physics and the driving stuff. Find I was getting stuck a lot. And then Mr. Farquhar, good friend of the channel, good friend in general, known him for a while. He's got his own channel, link down below. He rolls with the SD Logistics as well. He started streaming a few weeks back on Twitch. I say started, he returned to, he's streamed on there before, and he took some time off because he had a little baby and everything, so it's very hectic, and he had some other stuff going on in his life, so he was sort of fell to the wayside just while he was getting everything back on track, holding shit down like he does. And yeah, he started back on Twitch a few weeks back, streaming SnowRunner, on his save, and I was watching it. I was like, oh, you know, it's not really my game, and he sort of acknowledged that, and I like to support as much as I can and watch the content that I like watching that he makes. So sort of watching it, and I was like, oh, this looks alright, and he took the time to sort of talk me through some of it, and so when I was ill a few weeks back, or I'll say a few weeks back when I was ill the other week, I couldn't really face sitting at the PC chair, to be honest. It was hard enough sitting in the office chair all day for work, so couldn't really face sitting in the PC chair for hours each evening. So I loaded up, we've got an Xbox Series S, I think it is. So I loaded it up on that because it's on Game Pass. And started having a little mess around with that. Not good at it. I used the Max Pack or something, which is a bit cheaty. It's like overpowered, or not overpowered, but they're like mod tracks that are free. I think they're all base games, but they're slightly modified versions or something. And they've got like free upgrades and stuff like that. So we are just coming into Chihuahua now. So yeah, I've just been playing that. Like, there's no plan or intention or anything to put the content out on the channel. If you want to see SnowRunner being played, go check out one of Mr. Farquhar's streams. I am not planning on doing anything with it on the channel. But, you know, I enjoy playing games. I've got other games I like to play that I don't always, you know, that I don't record or stream for the channel. So, it's, you know, it's good to branch out. Yeah, it's quite an enjoyable little game to play. And just at the top of the map, the GPS there in the top right, you can sort of see our little delivery location coming into view. Chihuahua discovered, awesome.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Left filter lane here.
Turn left.
So we are green here, but are we green on filter? I don't know. No. Fine. No, we're okay. Good, rock on, buddy, rock on. But yeah, other just general Simudad channel related news. We have a farm sim. Peculiar to see a horse just riding walking along the road. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so we've restarted the farm sim multiplayer server, so if you do become a monthly member on Ko-Fi, access to, as long as you're in the Discord, you get access to the multiplayer farmer channels. We had some issues. The multiplayer server's been sort of going to select members for a while now on the Buckland Farm map, and it sort of became easy very quickly because we were using some mods, some productions that were probably way too quick in terms of money production and stuff. So that became not stale, but we sort of did 1,500 hours between us playing on that. And yeah, it just became very easy very quickly, and we just got to a point where we just essentially didn't know what to do with the money that we were making. So we then went over to Nanthal, and that was a problem because it wasn't really compatible with multiplayer servers. So that was problematic, and then we went to Frankenmuth day, and then Algsy did a video about a different map that had been released on Itch, and yeah, we moved to that map, but then that was had its own little issues. So we are back on Frankenmuth. That's where we're up to. So if you want to play with us, if you want to come and play with the guys from SD Logistics, I think we are going in this lane. Good job, Lee. Yeah, if you want to come and play and you want to get a Ko-Fi membership, the link's in the description. I'm not asking you to, but if you want to come and play, you feel like you want to support, then the link is there and you are able to do so. Yeah, it's a good time. A little community farm. 4X map. Loads of American style mods. Running AGCO equipment. So yeah, that's good. And then obviously if you do join the Discord and you do join SD Logistics, then you can join us on the convoys on Sundays as well. I am also, I keep saying this, I keep saying it,
Keep left. And pin, turn left.
trying to set up ETS convoys as well. Right, where we go.
Turn left.
Yeah, I'm trying desperately to get an ETS convoy going. It's a time issue at the moment. I think we're okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna put the map on because it's a little bit confusing around here. Yeah, it's a time issue more than anything because of time constraints and trying to find another evening that I could squeeze in doing an ETS convoy, because with the convoys there's not really much point going for like less than about 2 hours, which as it stands right now, like on the Sunday convoy, I can't usually get started until about 9:15, which then for Scruffy, he gets off because he's always up early and out early with his work and stuff, so he usually gets off about 10:30, so by the time he started he's only getting about an hour and a half in anyway. So it's yeah, we're trying to get, you want about 2 hours minimum really for a convoy. To have a good convoy, you get a good couple of loads in.
Keep right. And pin, turn right.
Okay, keep right then, turn right.
Turn right.
Mexican roads are no joke, bros. I think we are down the Walmart down there, I think. Who knew Mexico had Walmart? Is that real if you're in the States or Mexico or whatever? Let's creep out. Does Mexico have Walmart? Is that real?
Keep left. Turn
Trailer.
right.
Whoa. So I anticipate we are probably going to be back down there. Delivery entrance.
You've arrived. It's been my honor and duty to
Thank
see
you. There's every chance this is going to be a bit of a hard delivery job. Just down the back here. Where are we going? Got an organic valley trailer there. Oh yeah. There we go. So yeah. This is an interesting one. I think my best bet is probably to try and swing it around. Say swing it, drag it around. What's the chances that those aren't crushable cardboard boxes and they're gonna smash my bumper even more? Chance. if I swing it back this way. Let's go. I think that's probably going to be the best angle to come at it from. Right. Stand to be corrected, because we all know that my delivery skills are not great. Sure, it would have been easier to go around the other side of the building and drive that way, but such is life. Let's hit delivery this way. So that's what we're gonna do. Doesn't help that it's a 50 flipping foot reefer trailer. This might be alright though. Straighten up a little bit. So I think this might be okay. So I might probably come up a little bit more. Try a little bit of in-cab parking. Something I'm really not that good at. The thing is, I'm alright to a point, and then yeah, this now where the trailer's going to start blocking the view. Let's go. See, I'm no real life trucker, so it's far easier for me to be able to park like this. Although that being said, slow it down a little bit. Just be a straight shoot from here. Just want to watch those little markers on the ground turn green, hopefully, because we're in about as straight as we can get it. Let's just check that we are up on the loading dock. Go back a little bit more. There we go. Park and brake on neutral. Let's unload. Not too bad. Not too bad, if I do say so myself. Not perfect, but not too bad. Alright, it was on time. So that mod does work. The link's in the description of this video and the last video for that as well. But yeah, not too bad. 621 miles, 28 hours. Fuel consumed 110 gallons. Paid 1,331. We did lose about 300 of that to fines, to offences. Naughty. And we also had a refuel, which I think was $600 something dollars, I think. So yeah, no jobs going from here, from this company. But yeah, for now, guys, that is going to do us. We are on $9,246. We need to start bumping that money up pretty quickly, because by the time we get back to the States, we've got to go see Jake, and then we've got to go see Russell, and hopefully pick ourselves a trailer. So until the next time, guys, if you have enjoyed this video, do hit the like button. It does really help the channel out. Subscribe if you're not already, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Take care.